This question is asking us to solve for a missing angle. It says, in the triangle below, what is the measure of angle theta to the nearest whole degree? Whenever you have a question like this, you always want to determine what is it that you want to know and what is it that you have. So in this case, we want to know angle theta, and we have the side lengths 3 and the side lengths 5. So another way you can ask that question is you can say, in relation to the angle I have, what sides do I know? And in this case, we know the opposite side of theta and we know the adjacent side of theta. If we remember to Soh-Cah-Toa, the Toa piece was the tangent is equal to the opposite divided by the adjacent. So since we have the opposite and the adjacent, we're going to use the trigonometric function tangent to help us get theta. So what that might look like in this case is this. The tangent of theta, which we don't know, is equal to its opposite side, which is 3, divided by the adjacent, which is 5. And again, we're trying to get theta by itself here. So what's being done to theta is it's the tangent of theta, so we need to undo the function tangent to get theta by itself. It's similar if we connected this to our previous knowledge, we could say something like this. X squared is equal to 25. When we have that situation, what's being done to x? It's being squared. So to undo that, we take the square root of both sides. We use the inverse function of squaring to undo the function squared. So similar has to happen here. The inverse function of tangent is in fact just that. It's inverse tan, which we denote that way. So we take the inverse tangent of the left side, which might look like this. You generally don't write it like this, but this is what's happening, so we can see it. So it's the inverse tangent of the left side. What we do to one side, we must do to the other. So inverse tangent of 3/5. Okay, and the whole reason why we do that is because the inverse tangent of tangent, they undo each other, just like square root would undo square, and we're left with theta on the left side is equal to the tangent, I need a -1 right here, the inverse tangent of 3/5. All right, and I don't know what the inverse tangent of 3/5 is, but our calculator does. So use your calculator and you would hit the inverse tangent is found right above the tangent button. So inverse tangent of 3/5, and that gives you 30.96. So theta is equal to 30.96, and we're asked for theta to the nearest whole degree, and so 30.96 to the nearest whole degree would be 31 degrees, and we can find that in choice B.